It's about 7:30 in the morning. I'm in Austin, Texas, and today I have the experience of going to the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicles in Texas, to get a driver's license for the state of Texas. I've decided to change my residency from Florida over here to Texas. Stan will be renting me a room here in Texas, and today I have to go get a new driver's license, which is a little bit like going to the dentist here in the United States. At least in many Department of Vehicles, it takes you maybe anywhere from an hour minimum to some DMVs take several hours. I'm told the DMV here in Texas to expect about 2 hours to take a book. So I'm headed out. It's about 7:30, 7:40 in the morning. DMV opens at 8 o'clock. It's about 20 minutes away. And it is raining here. You can see the rain coming down. It's cold. So my strategy and my hope is that no one will want to be going out in the rain and waiting to get into DMV, and that possibly I might get through the line quickly today, and it might be an easy, painless process. We'll see. The document requirements at the Department of Motor Vehicles have changed quite a bit since I first got my driver's license. Today, you need an incredible amount of paperwork and documents to get your driver's license. When
you are on the fastest route despite usual traffic. You should reach your destination by 8:18 a.m. In a quarter mile, turn left onto Scenic Brook Drive.
Basically, when I first got my driver's license, the requirement was just to show up. I think you had to have your previous driver's license. I think that's probably it.
Turn left
you just
onto
filled out
Scenic Brook Drive.
Then you just filled out your contact information and you got your driver's license. There was like almost no requirements. The driver's license was one of the easiest documents to get. It might have caused a lot of problems to the Department of Motor Vehicles, but basically what happened was, after 9/11, the event where the airplane went into the World Trade Center in New York City, after that, the United States government created a new division, a new department in the government called Homeland Security. So Homeland Security is supposed to basically look for terrorist activities and prevent them from happening. So one of the ways that they changed things was the driver's license and the requirements to prove that you are citizens of the United States, that you are living here, and everything. So I've got maybe 5 documents to prove my identity, which is pretty crazy. I have to have a copy of my Social Security card, I have to have my previous driver's license, I have to have 2 documents showing that I'm living at Stan's. These can be 2 pieces of mail, like a utility bill, a mobile phone bill, or a bank statement, something from banks. So I went to my bank and got them to mail me a document. So I have that. I have a copy of my lease, which is my second document to prove I'm living there. And because currently I'm shopping for a car, trying to buy one, I don't own a car. So you're supposed to prove that you own a car. So you have to have your ownership document for your car. You have to prove that you have insurance for the car. If you don't own a car and you're shopping for a car like I am, you have to actually create a document to prove that you don't own a car, which is just highly crazy, really. And so they don't really give any guidelines about how to prove that you don't have a car. So I had to create my own document to prove that I don't have a car. So I wrote up this document saying, you know, I don't own a vehicle, I'm currently shopping for a vehicle, I just use public transportation, I borrow friends' cars, family's cars, etc., etc. And so I'm hoping that that will work. Oh, they have to have proof of identity to prove who you are and that you're a resident of the United States. So I have my passport with me. People that don't have passports, I think they have to even jump through more hoops to prove their identity, but the passport is the best form. So I have gathered up all of those, put those into a single envelope, and I'm headed for about 20 minutes down to the DMV to wait in line to get my new driver's license for state of Texas from Florida. And the driver's license declares you as a resident of Texas rather than Florida. So I've got to do updates with all of my banks and credit card companies and insurance companies. All of that stuff has to be updated to Stan's record. So over the next 2 days or so, I'll be going to all of these different businesses and agencies and updating my address. So that is my exciting thing that I am doing today.
I've arrived at the Department of Motor Vehicles. I guess here in Texas they call it the Department of Public Safety, and it is raining out today. There's rain everywhere. I'm gonna head inside and see how long the wait is. Finished inside of the DMV or the DPS here in Texas, and I only waited in line maybe 3-4 minutes. It was super fast. And then went up to the counter, and it took me about 10 minutes to get my driver's license. They actually gave me a temporary paper license for like 2 weeks, a week and a half, 2 weeks, and they're going to be mailing me the plastic actual driver's license. So I've got to wait a few days for that. But everything's all done. I'm set up now with Texas residency, and so now I just have to change over all the other documents. Probably the most important thing is the health care and getting the government insurance set up, the Obamacare as they call it, Affordable Care Act. So that's the next step today, is to get that all set up and do some work today online, and that's probably it.